We are celebrating a very special anniversary this summer here on News Channel 3. It was 75 years ago this week that WWMT-TV began broadcasting as a CBS television affiliate with our original call letters, of course, WKZO-TV.
And tonight we're highlighting some of the top stories that made history in our West Michigan communities. On June 1st, 1950, WKZO-TV begins broadcasting a television signal in West Michigan, an early affiliate of the CBS network. The station brought to life by broadcasting pioneer John Fetzer, who 20 years earlier started WKZO AM radio in Kalamazoo. Through the 50s, 60s, and 70s, Channel 3 brought the news of the day to television viewers in West Michigan.
It's just not necessary for somebody in Washington to run the public schools here in Kalamazoo in the state of Michigan.
Like this 1968 campaign stop in Kalamazoo by controversial presidential candidate George Wallace.
We're all behind our baseball team. Go get 'em, Tiger!
The station also had a close relationship with the Detroit Tigers because
Congratulations.
when starting pitcher Denny McLain won an amazing 30 games. In 1978, the National Weather Service called this blizzard the Great Storm.
I've never seen the snow pile up that high before.
Some areas of West Michigan saw up to 30 inches of snow. More than 20 people lost their lives, and hundreds of thousands had no power or transportation. On May 13, 1980, an F3 tornado traveled 11 miles from the west side of Kalamazoo through downtown before lifting near Comstock. 5 people were killed and 79 were seriously injured. Bronson Park, the Kalamazoo Mall, and the Gilmore Brothers department store all suffered significant damage. In 1985, Fetzer sells WKZO-TV and it becomes WWMT, the letters standing for We Are West Michigan Television.
Judy Marquis and Keith Thompson are getting ready for you.
By 1989, a new weekday morning newscast begins at News Channel 3. A new Station 3 logo is later introduced, and a state-of-the-art news set is built.
Yes, I don't need meteorology. I don't need all that.
In the same studio in October of 2013,
All these too many people. It's too much. There's too many people. We don't care about these other people.
meteorologist Jeff Porter welcomed comedian and actor Sinbad on air for a weather update. On January 9th, whiteout conditions caused a 193 vehicle pileup on I-94 in Kalamazoo County. One person died and several others were injured. A semi-truck carrying fireworks caught fire, igniting the explosives.
I'm extremely lucky to be alive right now.
I-94 was shut down for 2 days while crews cleaned up the mess. Then, on February 20th, 2016, a mass shooting rocked the Kalamazoo community.
Where's the person that shot her? I don't know. The car sped off, please.
Uber driver Jason Dalton went on a shooting rampage at 3 locations, killing 6 people. He pled guilty and was sentenced to life in prison. A few months later, on June 7th, 2016, Charles Pickett Jr. murdered 5 members of the Kalamazoo Chain Gang Bicycle Club and seriously hurt 4 others. He was high on drugs when he crashed his car into the group of cyclists in Cooper Township. The daughter of victim Debbie Bradley speaking in court.
My mother's story does not end in tragedy. She lives on inside of me. I can feel it.
Pickett was sentenced to at least 40 years in prison. On March 10, 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic officially hits Michigan. 2 cases were confirmed, prompting Governor Gretchen Whitmer to declare a state of emergency.
The virus has the potential to impact nearly every aspect of our lives.
Less than 9 months later, West Michigan made national headlines. On December 13th, trucks filled with the COVID-19 vaccine left Pfizer's facility in Portage. People lining the streets to see it firsthand.
Because this is so exciting. This is history being made, and right here in Kalamazoo County.
On May 20th, 2022, Palisades Nuclear Power Plant in Covert Township permanently shuts down after supplying power to Southwest Michigan for more than 50 years. Less than a year later, in September of 2023, Holtec International announcing it would restart the plant by October of 2025. Once operational, it will become the nation's first shuttered nuclear reactor in American history to be reactivated. And another massive project is announced on February 13th of 2023. The Blue Oval Battery Park will be built in Marshall. Ford Motor Company begins building the multi-billion-dollar electric vehicle battery plant near the I-69-94 interchange with the completion goal of 2026. In 2024, West Michigan had its eyes on the sky with a near-total solar eclipse on April 8th. Tens of thousands wearing the special glasses as they witnessed the celestial phenomena. And just a month later, on May 7th, 4 tornadoes touched down in West Michigan. The FedEx facility in Portage partially collapsed, and hundreds of homes and businesses were destroyed. Remarkably, no one was seriously injured or killed. And that brings us to today, where statewide, the tornado count now sits at 25, more than the typical number Michigan sees in an entire year.